Weeks ago, I posted a YouTube video titled "When the First Big Drop for Your Clothing Brand Completely Flops," or when the first drop you're expecting, POV, your first big drop completely flops, something along those lines. Now, that was a really anticipated day for me. I was very hyped up. I was thinking I was going to drop my new products, kind of a couple new styles that I had in the works that were very, very demanded by customers, which had previously sold out. So I thought when I would drop them this time around, things would go amazing. I recorded like my whole day. I was super hyped up and I showed all my results on a YouTube video. And the drop completely flopped. Like it did not go as expected at all. I think I got like 2 orders or something that night, maybe like 3 or 4 more overnight, and then like 5 the next day, something like that. But those were definitely not the results I was expecting. Now, that only happened a few weeks ago. And since then, I took that learning lesson right there to figure out a very, very strong and powerful strategy that allows you to be as successful as possible during drop day and achieve some pretty good numbers and pretty good sales. So that is the video that I want to bring to you guys today. So before we get into it, let me make myself a bit smaller and let's get started. So you're probably asking once again, who is this guy? Why should I listen to him? What does he know? These are some of my results right now. This right here is my brand's TikTok page. This is our TikTok shop. We've done over 4,000 sales and we have a very, very good rating. We're actually going to be a star shop this upcoming month of July. We earned that designation. Over the last 60 days, we've done over 3 million views. Mind you, all these numbers, all these results without running any ads. Everything is done organically with content. And since we're talking about drops, this was the last drop right here on June 25th of 2024. We did $3,250 in sales. And as you can see, a lot of the sales, or the majority of them, came when the drop happened. So throughout the day, we were getting some sales here and there, and then the drop happened, as you can see right here, and it went on throughout the night and everything. But in a matter of a few hours, we hit over $3,000, and this carried on obviously into the next day, which was another $1,000. So pretty experienced in this. I think I was able to experience failure and some very good results as well. So before we totally get into the video, I have to let you guys know about my Skool community. In Skool, my mission is to teach busy professionals and students how to create a side income or a full-time income through e-commerce and through TikTok Shop. And this is for someone who is a very busy individual like myself. I've been working my 9 to 5 over the last 2 years while building my business. I've also been a master's or a graduate student at the same time, and I've been able to build something very, very successful for myself. So in Skool, I will teach you how to do the same, even though you might have a very busy schedule. You'll get 2 live weekly calls with the whole community. These will actually be live calls. This isn't some pre-recorded session that I'm going to post up twice a week. They're live calls where you have direct access to me to ask me whatever questions you may have, concerns, anything. You can also message me at different times if you have questions. I will also be uploading new modules on a weekly basis. These are the modules that are already uploaded right now that you get instant access to. There's 8 of them, pretty much laying the groundwork of everything you need to know to get started and making money through e-commerce and TikTok Shop. You get a community of like-minded individuals. Of course, you make enough to have a solid second income or an income to replace your 9 to 5. And finally, focus on one path until you achieve success in it. You will find the link to my Skool down in the description and also down in the comments below. So let's get right into this video. So the drop is a process. It's not something that happens in an hour or something that just happens on the drop day when you're releasing your new styles. It is something that you build up to about a week before it actually happens, or a few days at least. So for me, kind of this is the build up schedule that I follow. So I increase the volume of my content 3 to 4 days before the drop. Normally, I might make 1 to 2 pieces of content before 3 to 4 days before the drop. I'll increase that to 2 to 3 to maybe even 4 videos every single day. Now, these videos are not all the same thing. Oh my God, the new drop is coming on this day. You need to be ready for it. You need to go buy. It's just content. It's replying to comments. It's dropping off orders or packing orders and showing that to my customers. It's taking in their feedback that they left in the comments and replying to it. It's showing them the upcoming styles. It's just doing trending sounds or funny TikToks that are relatable, that sort of thing. But just increasing it a little bit to increase, obviously, get more eyes on your page, maybe increase your followers. and drive people to your website, which I'm going to get into a little bit later. Now, as I said, this content doesn't need to be just constant advertising of your drop. Keep it varied and casual. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is before they've even built a brand, and this is a few steps back, but nonetheless, even before they've really built anything or have like 2,000 followers, they're over here creating content like this is going to be the hottest clothing drop of this year, stuff like that. No one knows you, no one knows your brand. You need to build up the community first. Something that I like doing is leaning more into photo posts to drive traffic to my site and build up my mailing list a bit more before the drop happens. Now, some styles that were really anticipated, I posted them up on my website. I posted the sample picture, and obviously they're sold out because I didn't have any. So I had people going to my website and joining my back in stock automation flow. I'm going to get into that a bit later, but pretty much people are going to my website, sign up for my mailing list, signing up for alerts for right when I update the stock, they get an automated email that it's updated, and giving me their phone number as well for SMS marketing, which I'm also going to get into a little bit. But photo posts really help drive that site traffic. And if you don't know what photo posts are on TikTok, you probably see them all the time. It's just a couple of pictures and your viewer just swipes through them. Have an email and SMS pop-up form to capture this top of funnel traffic, because as I said, the importance of these photo posts is they get people on your site. But if you don't have a pop-up form, you're not going to get them. If you only have the embedded form at the bottom of the page, or if you only have the automation set up once they actually click into a product, you're going to miss out on hundreds, if not thousands, of email addresses and SMS numbers. So I really like a top of funnel pop-up form that appears after 3 seconds on the website. It's pretty optimized for mobile conversion, right? And then on there, they give me their email and SMS, and the incentive that I give them to join my mailing list is 10% off their order, which is a nice little incentive. You'll see many big brands even do it. They might do 5, 10. So the bigger brands sometimes do 20%, but I don't recommend doing that. Kind of cheapens your brand, and we don't want that. And also set up your back in stock automation, which I'm going to show you the details of in a bit. Now, as you drive more traffic to your site, you will increase the size of your SMS and email list and have more people sign up for back in stock automations. So maybe even if they don't purchase from you this drop, you have their email and SMS forever until they unsubscribe. So you can always send them. Obviously, don't bombard them or spam your customers with email and SMS, but every few days you can shoot out a campaign to your broad list. Or if you're using a more robust email and SMS marketing platform like Klaviyo, which I use and where I actually work, you will be able to segment your audience to send more targeted messaging based on what they actually browse and what they're interested in. And this segmentation can get as granular as the size of the item they looked at, or particular styles or particular pieces in a collection, things of that sort. You can make it super targeted so you don't just send out batch and blast emails that annoy people and lead them to unsubscribe. So the big thing here, and I think this is super important and key to the success of your drop, is email and SMS marketing. TikTok gives you a lot of free site traffic, but it's not going to give you a very high conversion rate. Many people are just going to go on your website just to look around. They might want to see the prices, they might want to see if you have what they want. They're not always going to buy. Now, we know this, but I've noticed in my experience that TikTok traffic is especially flaky. So we want to make sure we're at least getting their email and SMS, right? Use that free traffic as much as possible. As I said, they might not buy today, might not buy tomorrow, but next month, in a year from now, they might buy when you drop something that they really want. Have images up for your next drop 3 to 4 days before it actually happens. You don't just want to tell, through your content or whatever, tell your customers that, oh, we're going to have a really fire line coming out. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm not going to show it to you. That's stupid, right? Because then when they go on your website, they're just going to see a blank product image, right? There's going to be nothing there. So they can't sign up for your back in stock automation. So that's going to show that you're not very well prepared and you're not very professional. As you go on live daily, and this is very key, and this is a point I'm going to talk about in the next slide, you need to go on live daily leading up to the drop. On TikTok Live, of course, right? So once you're going on TikTok Live, you're talking to your audience, giving them background on the drop, how you thought of it. It's because you saw many people comment and they wanted this particular style, whatever it is. And during the live, You're instructing them to go onto your site. And when they're asking, is it out? Is it live? Is it live? You're going to tell them, no, it's not live yet, but go into our website and join our email list to be notified right away and to be notified of future drops. And you also get 10% off your order. So it's like a win-win situation for everyone involved. Instruct them that it's not available yet, but they can go on your site and join the list to get notified, as I had just said. Tell them that you will also be having a flash sale on all the in-stock items during drop day. This is a new strategy that I've been using a little bit. So I'll tell them, guys, I'm so excited for the drop. I can't wait for it. This is as I'm on the live. I can't wait for it. I think you guys are going to love it. And we're also going to make it like a big day. We're going to be doing flash sales on a lot of our in-stock styles and that sort of thing, just to build up some hype and anticipation, because you want this day to be ingrained in their memory and for them to understand that this is sometimes going to go quick, right? We want to build up some of that urgency, some of that FOMO, because if it's just going to be something that's super general that anyone can get, that you're not really hyping up, is going to be, a bit mediocre. So this is the back in stock automation and how it works for those of you that are not familiar with email and SMS marketing. Pretty much, I don't know why I included. Oh, this is showing you that TikTok gives you a lot of free traffic. So this month, and the month is not even over yet when the screenshot was taken, I got 30,000 almost visitors to the site without paying a single penny for ads. It was all organic, all free from content. And it's actually people who are interested, right? It's not people who see an ad randomly and they're like, maybe let me click on this or click on it by accident. These are actually interested site visitors. But anyways, let me get back to the automation. So this is how it works. When someone subscribes to it, when they go onto the product page for that style that's out of stock or coming soon, you're going to see a little button that says notify me when back in stock. You can set it up for them to enter their email or their SMS. Now, once the item is back in stock, automatically, I had it set up for an SMS, but I wasn't even collecting SMS. So as you can see, this got skipped a lot. But if you had it set up for SMS as well, you can set that. Actually, no, you don't set the time. Right when you update the stock in Shopify, immediately the SMS goes out and you can select your SMS. Obviously, you can have it pre-made, something like the drop is now live, or the item that you and name the specific item that you were waiting for is now back online. Grab it before it sells out, something like that, right? So then for mine, I can take out the SMS because I'm not collecting SMS for back in stock. It'll wait 1 minute and then it'll send the email. And the email here, we had 316. These stats aren't 100% correct. There's some things missing in them, but pretty much the email goes out. And the email that I have set up is you want to have a subject line that it doesn't have to be something crazy or like super creative. It just needs to make sense. So you can the drop, whatever you call them, the whatever the item is called, right? So the sweater, the Live Life sweater or whatever, random name. The Live Life sweater is now live and restocked. Go grab it. That's the subject line. They click into that right from the email. They click on the product, they go onto your site, and they can purchase right there. And this works very, very well for me. And as I showed you guys, like in 1 hour, we'll do more than $1,000. And this isn't like something I've been doing. I've been doing drops for like 3 years, right? I started my new brand, or kind of the rebrand, a month and a half ago. So once you do this for 2 to 3 years, then you can imagine how huge your email list is going to be, how huge your drops are going to be. We're not only going to be doing 3, 4, 5,000 in an hour or in a day. We're going to be doing 20, 30, 50K, depending on how much inventory we can get in. So, and then it's officially drop day. So all the things I mentioned before, let me go back a few slides. Yeah, the build up. Something that I didn't mention here actually in the build up is you want to be going live every single day. And I touched on this a little bit, but pretty much going live every single day builds up that connection with your audience. They see your face, they understand what's going on. They feel like it's a more tight knit community, right? You talk to them by name. Hey, Alexa, the drop is actually on this day. I saw your comment. You were asking about this and that. It's going to be on this day. So go to our list, our site, join our email list, and I'll notify you right away. You can even say, I'll notify you right away. Right. And that kind of builds that connection and then they get excited. So now it is drop day. So I have a pretty particular, I like have no idea where to put myself. I have a very particular drop day routine as well that has gone through some iterations, but this is exactly what I do. So I'll get in the inventory. If I get it that day, if I get it a few days before, whatever. The key, you want to organize your inventory, make sure everything is right. Set up the packages depending on how your whole setup is, but keep it organized, keep it clean. You want to pick out your samples, or if you already have the samples, take them out of the inventory and make sure everything is ready to go. So set your samples to the side. Then you want to either send out, this is dependent on like if you want to schedule, right? So you want to send out or schedule an SMS or email. What I particularly like to do is send out an SMS because I feel like SMS convert much better for me than emails. So I'll schedule that SMS, letting everyone know that the drop that you will that we're live, the drop is active and we're running a flash sale. So that's literally all it is. It says the item is dropping or have dropped. We are running a flash sale on our TikTok shop, and join our live to purchase right off the live, something like that, or we're live, right? Just people like to just join the live and like talk or whatever. So that'll be the SMS, and then in the SMS I'll have the link to my site, so you just go and purchase right from there. So you can either schedule that out earlier in the day to send out for when you actually go live, or just send it before you go live. Then, and the flash sale that I do is just 6% off for an hour. It's not a sale that goes on for like 3 days, right? It's just 1 hour while we're live. We're running a flash sale. So while I'm on the live, I'm telling them, look, all the styles that we actually have in stock, we're running a little flash sale on them for an hour in honor of the drop day. If we're not running, we don't do sales on the drop itself, right? So then I'm telling them, if you want the drop, go on our website or it's live on our TikTok shop and get it there. And then everything else you get 6% off on. And this can also increase your average order value, right? And then we want to make a post about the new drop before going on live because TikTok pushes your content when you're live. So you'll probably notice this as you scroll through your For You page, you'll see a lot of like pretty fresh posts. When you look at the profile of that page that posted it or the person, you'll see that they're live. And you're like, damn, they literally just posted this. But that's what TikTok does because they really want to push the live feature because it keeps people on the app longer. So if you make a video and then go live right after, it's just pushing it, even to people who don't follow you, everyone is going to see it. So some people who don't even follow you or know you, they'll see your post and they'll be like, what's this person talking about? They'll go on the live and then they might buy from you, right? Or it just pushes it out to a whole new audience. Um, and then once we get on live, so now the drop is happening. I either schedule out the SMS or I have just sent it literally right after I sent it. Everything is organized. I have the samples with me. I'll get on the live. People are joining the live from the SMS or just they're getting notified we're live, whatever. And you want to set up your TikTok billboard. TikTok Live has this thing that's like a billboard. It's like pretty much just an announcement. So on the billboard, it'd be like the drop is live, and then like we're doing a flash sale or free shipping on all orders. You can kind of pick what you want to do. I like to go with flash sale because I feel like that's more of an incentive than free shipping because we always have free shipping. So you want to have the billboard announcing the sale, the drop, and then as you're on the live, you kind of have your live product showcase and you pin products throughout. So you can't pin everything, but as you're live, you want to go through and see what styles people are asking you about and then just pin it for them. Oh, Marissa, you're asking about just the Live Life hoodie. Okay, I'll pin it for you right now. And then you pin it, then it like pops up at the bottom of the live and it's like the product that they see and they'll see it's on sale. They can buy it right from there. And you can tell them literally like, hey, Melissa, I just pinned it for you right now. If you want to go buy it, it's right there and it's on sale. And then throughout the live, you're kind of repeating the same 4 or 5 points. So I actually have my little live sheet right here. Damn, I almost dropped it. And I'll tell you guys things that I have to talk about because no one sits on the live for the whole hour, 2 hours, 3 hours that you go live. People are coming in and out. So I'll do things like mention the first time buyer coupon for a few minutes. Then I'll interact with the comments for a few minutes. Then I'll tell everyone, guys, the drop that you are so excited for that I'm super excited to bring you guys is now live, instructing people to go, but they also see it in the billboard that the drop is live. So they'll go over to the site. Then call to action for the sale. The sale will only be active during the live. Then I'm sometimes I don't do this on drop day, but I'll tell them about the whole affiliate program, how they can become an affiliate. This always gets me like 4 or 5 affiliates after the live. You want to show them the styles, right? So throughout the live, you want to be showing everything, the drop and styles that you already have. And you want to mention your shipping speeds. So I ship very fast. right? Unless something is a pre-order, I'm shipping it out in 1 to 2 days. Usually stuff gets to customers within the week. So it's pretty quick. And then you want to be shouting out everyone that's ordering from you. So as you're live, you want to have your laptop next to you and the Shopify orders are coming. You're like, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you, whatever. Thank you so much. What did you buy? Let me know what you guys bought. Oh shit, someone just bought our shirt or our hoodie on TikTok shop for like $20. What kind of coupon did you use? Then they're like, oh, I use the 40% off. And you tell people, like, yeah, guys, the TikTok shop is crazy with these coupons. And then you incentivize them. And then again, you look onto your Shopify and you tell them, guys, there's only this many left. Go grab them while they're still live. We've got like 30 people checking out right now. And don't lie and make numbers up. Be honest, right? Be honest with your audience. And then towards the end, you can kind of talk about upcoming releases or whatever it is. So I'm just going through these points throughout the whole live. I'll go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, start at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And between them, you're always interacting with your audience, right? So I actually skipped over this, but once you get on the live, as they start joining the live, let them know you're updating the stock as we speak. So some people received the text from me, but the stock wasn't live yet. So they came on the live and they're like, I just got the SMS, but it's not live. And I'm telling them I'm literally updating it live. And I always say, like, I update the stock while on the live for the live viewers because they're like the most loyal customers, right? They're the ones that come on your live, they interact with your content and that sort of thing. So I kind of have this bond with them, right? Because they're the number one supporters. So I want them to be the first to know of the drop. So I'm letting them know to go over to the site to secure their order. Then shout out everyone buying, thank them if they're in the chat, and let them know when you're shipping their product, right? And also, if there's someone in the chat who's a previous customer of yours, be like, hey, Joanna, let everyone know how fast shipping was because they were asking me. And then they're usually like, oh, I got it super fast. I love it. Or whatever it is, right? So building a live is like building the community. I think it's super crucial. And it has changed my drop day game completely because usually I would just make a post about the drop on the day. And then you're kind of in the mercy of the video doing good or not versus let's go live. Let's make the post. Let's send the SMS. Let's send the back in stock automation email. You're using all your weapons, right? You're using everything you got. So I'm always about being as proactive as possible and doing everything you can, right? Don't think, oh, everything's going to be perfect for me and it's going to be magical. That's not how it is, right? I had some pretty bad drops thinking that way. Most importantly, this is the message I end every single one of these videos is give this time. Don't be slow to act and fast to expect. Your first drop is not going to be this big, huge thing where you make $10,000, right? Your first drop is going to be like 3 orders. It's not even going to be a drop, right? There's no such thing as a drop until there's anticipation for what you're going to be releasing, right? Maybe if a couple of videos of yours went viral of you showing your samples, you built out your mailing list and you tell them this is when it's going to be live. Okay, that's a drop. But if you're someone, many people just start their clothing brand, they make 3 Instagram posts. And by the way, you probably noticed I didn't mention Instagram once in this because I don't use that shit. This is not 2018. TikTok shop is the biggest thing for your brand. But anyways, people will make like 3 Instagram posts and then be like, oh man, the drop went so bad. All my family and friends told me they were going to buy and they didn't. Of course, they're not going to buy from you. You want to build a big brand, not something from your family and your mom and dad and brother to buy off of you. Who cares? That's not real customers, right? So this is something that's going to take time. You're going to have to make a lot of content. You're going to have to go on live a lot, build a community that asks you for certain things and actually anticipates the drop. So don't be slow to act. Be quick. Create as much content as possible. Create as many styles as possible. Build up anticipation. And then be slow to expect. No, the first few videos, you're not going to get many sales. The first even drop, even when there is hype, and I've experienced this with my like flopped, failed drop, there was a lot of hype for it. I thought people were going to sell it out because I got so many comments, people asking me to restock. I had like 1,000 people at that point in my mailing list. Now we have over 5K in email and over 1,000 in SMS. At that point, I had like 70 people in SMS, right? So these things scale up, right? It builds up a month, month 2, month 3, month 4. And then all of a sudden you have 10,000 emails and like 5,000 SMS. And now you're selling out in literally like 30 minutes. So this is a gradual process. As always, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe. Let me know some feedback in the comments below if you like this style of content. If you don't, Skool, once again, is going to be the top link in my description and also the top link in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I'm out.